Welcome back to the part 2 of the show, and now I'm gonna read to you the text. Can science help you to find love? Alright? So let's read with me, alright? I'm gonna read it to you. Can science help you to find love? Alright, begin. In our busy, stress-filled modern times, how do people meet their life partner? In Britain, over the 50% of the single adults think that online dating provides the answer. Internet dating sites have become the most popular way to meet people. Wow. But is the internet the ideal way to find true love? The dating agencies think so. They are using science in an attempt to match people more closely with suitable partners. In the past, dating agencies just used a simple personality profile and then a hobbies and interests questionnaire to put people together. Now, however, more and more of them are using psychometric tests. These detailed psychological questionnaires were developed by the scientists at the beginning of the 20th century to recruit good spies for the First World War. Later, they were used in business to find the right people for the right jobs. And now, online dating agencies are using the same techniques. If you logged on to a dating agency today, you might have to answer over 200 questions about yourself and the kind of person you would like to meet. It would take a very long time. 200 questions? What? Is that real? But does it work? Yes, says Dr. Jan Fellows, a senior research scientist at one of the most popular agencies. It allows us to match people more closely with compatible partners, so that there is a greater chance of success. Oh wow. So how does this work in real life? Here are two people's stories. Alright, two stories. Kathy is an attractive fitness instructor. I was working long hours and wasn't meeting the man that I was interested in. So I joined a dating agency, says Kathy. I was matched with several men, and one of them was David. When I first met him, I wasn't impressed. But as we started talking, I discovered that we had a huge amount in common. I liked his attitude to life and the way he talked. And also I realized that I really liked him. So as a fitness instructor, I told him he had to get in shape. 7 months later, Kathy and David got married. Wow. And I now think he is the most gorgeous man in the world, she says. Simon's experience was different. I wanted a serious relationship, and a friend suggested online dating. I had some very pleasant dates with some very nice women, and I had a good time. All of them shared my interest in films and travel. So we were compatible, but there just wasn't that spark of attraction. It was strange. Dr. Sarah Kenton agrees. She is the author of How to Meet Your Soulmate, she says. Psychometric testing is useful, but can't take account of attraction. And sometimes you can feel the attraction for someone because they have something that you haven't got. As the old saying goes, opposites attract. So, perhaps science can help you to find your perfect partner, but sometimes it is just down your chemistry. Alright, so I have just read to you the text about can science help you to find love. So it has both answers. One, if science can also help you to find the perfect partner for your soulmate, for your life, and also sometimes it just take you down to chemistry. So means you have to be balanced a bit. So don't trust it too much. Like when firstly we have to find a person we have met before. But if this is so impossible, but if there was no one you have met before was so attractive for you or wasn't so good for you, you may have to use what is it called? You may have to use the app, the Finding Love app. Maybe I called it by myself. And alright, so we have taken read through a bit, and it has been a really interesting article. And so now we're gonna do it is the exercise number 4 on page number 68. So alright, so now let's take a read of its own instructions. Exercise number 4, are the sentences true or false? Correct the false sentences. Alright, so there are 6 sentences in the exercise number 4. So what we're gonna do right now is to find the answer, is it true or false, by reading the text, by combining the information of the statements they given in the exercise number 4. Then will be matched with the sentences in the text. Or is it appropriate meaning, or is it does it have the same meaning? So now I'm gonna do number 1 as an example, or then we will do the rest of the answers together. Alright, so now remember, true will write true, but if it is false, remember to correct the mistake in that sentence and put the true information into that sentence. Alright, so now let's do the number 1 exercise number 4, sentence number 1 right now. Over 50% of adults who aren't in a relationship think that internet dating sites are a good way of meeting a life partner. Alright, so now we can see in the whole text, in that whole sentences, we can see the number 50%. So now we can easily find the number 50% in the text. Alright, so it is the second sentence, line 2. In Britain, over 50% of single adults think that online dating provides the answer. Internet dating sites have become the most popular way to meet people. Alright, so let's check again. 50% of adults who aren't in a relationship. Alright, who aren't in a relationship means they didn't find their love yet. Alright, who aren't in a relationship means they are single. So we can see right over there. In Britain, over 50% of single adults think that internet dating sites are a good way of meeting a life partner. And it also says in the line 4 and 5. Internet dating sites have become the most popular way to meet people. Alright? So because it has the same meaning and it is correct. So we'll put true for number 1. So number 1 we go with true. Alright, so let me zoom in for you. Alright, zoom in for you. And now true will write T, and then if false we'll write F. Then we have to explain why we choose false, and then put the right answer next to it. Alright, so we'll be right back with the next part of the show, and I think that we're gonna do rest of the sentences. Alright, don't go nowhere, we'll be right back. Stay tuned.